Hello and welcome. The following presentation is a PTC webcast on the importance of systems engineering for smart connected products, featuring industry research firm Ovum, now a part of Informa Group, the world's leading provider of business intelligence. In this webcast, you will begin to understand how the demand for smart connected products has magnified the complexity of product development today, and how it will change the way you create, operate, and service your products. In this last and final segment on the importance of systems engineering for smart connected products, Michael and Hedley wrap up. As we look to the future, what is the role of systems engineering in an increasingly smart connected world?
So this is an interesting question, and it's one where we bring together all of the things that we talked about. So if we look at this diagram here, for example, we have the model-based engineering approach in design and development, and being able to do rapid iterations because we're doing it all inside the computer, so we can do those iterations rapidly. And then interfacing with the prototypes and production and manufacturing. And what the new phase, the Internet of Things or the Intranet of Things. So just to clarify that differentiation, Internet of Things where everything can connect to other things via the Internet. But we do see that the pattern of adoption of this approach is to start with the Intranet of Things. So an organization will connect their devices together before they start allowing those devices to connect to other systems. And those various systems may connect in various ways. But whichever approach we're talking about, the benefit there is this closed loop, that you're able to, for example, do predictive maintenance, you're able to detect problems before they affect the user, and being able to service that product, being able to make a change across the Internet and update software, for example. And again, because we have a safety critical dimension to machinery, we have to ensure that the process of making that change ensures that there is compliance, that there is a defined pipeline where all the testing is done and the certification and so on. So you can build that, you can automate a lot of that, and then that enables that fast feedback, that fast change to take place, reacting to a problem in a field and being able to prevent a failure in the field. And that information about problems can then feed through not just to correct the problem as it is, but also prevent it in the future if it's a design issue, and that may feed into the manufacturing process, or it might even have to go further back into the design and development. So enabling all of these paths, feedback paths, this is a tremendous benefit of connected systems. Hedley.
Yeah, thanks, Michael. That's a very good summary and introduction. So, yeah, also looking to the future role of systems engineering in smart connected products, we've documented this chart of the maturity of smart connected products. As you mentioned, the Internet, or maybe Intranet of Things, is a good starting point, although it's not really the Intranet that's changed anything. That's been around for a while and is still the same. It's the smart products that are now being connected on that Intranet, for the Internet of Things. So looking at those smart connected products, firstly, we kind of go from left to right on the evolution. We have physical products, purely mechanical, electrical, and then we move into smart products, where we've talked a lot today about having lots of software on our products to make them smart. And then, of course, connecting them together, and that could be just inside a single system. So, such as this truck, you wouldn't use the Internet, you'd just be connecting systems to the systems inside that product. But they're still smart and connected. And then, of course, you would link up with other systems inside your organization, starting to give you feedback, but also considering the families of the products and how they all fit together. And then on the right-hand side, the inclusion of systems, so not just systems inside one organization, but organizations working together to provide super systems. And then layering on the solutions we talked about earlier today and best practices, of course, to build smart systems, smart products, you need to consider the software, hardware, electronics mix and allocate those functions to the best domain within your product. And when those, and it's simple systems, that's fairly straightforward, and you can use standard approaches. Of course, when they become more complex, you need to apply some modeling to understand that complexity and design those systems, particularly when they start to become connected and have interfaces, and you want to link them together. Then, of course, moving up, we talked earlier about product line engineering for systems, and of course, that's a consideration once an organization starts building product families. Then on the far right, once you start plugging systems together, you need a real approach for architected modular design so that you can do model-based systems of systems. So there's some kind of layover of where we would apply the topics we talked about today onto a maturity graph for smart connected products. In closing, though, we see that leading organizations are already reaping the rewards of systems engineering, model-based systems engineering, and model-based product line engineering. And some recent research from EMF is shown on the right-hand side here, showing that development costs can be reduced dramatically, and that more projects are delivered on time. So there's some real evidence already for the benefits of the topics we've been talking about during these sessions.
Thank you. This brings us to the conclusion of this webcast. Here's how you may contact our speakers if you wish to do so. There are some additional resources. You may visit the Systems Engineering Resource Center on PTC.com, or feel free to download the Ovum white paper on ALM for engineered products. Michael and Hedley, thank you so much for joining us today and for providing essential insights into the complexities surrounding product development and how smart connected products are changing systems engineering and the product development world.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.